Baseball sectional final. Today, two Greater Metro Conference teams face off. As the 3 seed, the Warhawks of Germantown High School face off against the 1 seed, the Chargers of Hamilton High School. The winner of this game is playing the WIAA State Baseball Tournament at Neuroscience Proof Field at the Fox City Stadium in Grand Chute on Monday, June 16th. Fans of WIAA, Germantown High School, and Hamilton High School promote good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating a high dose of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Athletic training services are provided by Mr. Jason Anderson Pro Healthcare. Fans, a few housekeeping things before we get going here. In the event the foul ball is hit into the stands or into the parking lots, we ask that you please return the ball to one of the dugouts as soon as possible. Both high schools participating in this afternoon's game, thank you for your cooperation. Also, Wisconsin Brewing Company Park is a seed-free zone. So, no peanuts, no Cracker Jacks, no sunflower seeds. We thank you for your cooperation. Yeah. Finally, all seating is confined to the lower bowl. Please, nobody come up to the upper deck or go down into the play area down on the right field line. Wisconsin Brewing Company Park, thank you for your cooperation. The umpires assigned to this afternoon's game are neutral and have been licensed by the WIAA based on their proven ability to properly officiate competition at this level. Our umpires for the sectional final are Paul Feldhausen, Kevin Rosenane, and Sam King. Now here are today's starting lineups, beginning with Germantown. Assistant coaches are Jeff Wolf, Brad Parsons, Kate Barrett. Head coach is Jay Wojcinski. Leading off the right field, Lucas Frank. Batting second base, Ty Olszewski. Batting third, the first baseman, Carter Gordon. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Ian DeMichael. The shortstop is Evan Lauer. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Doug Wagner. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Vinny Ingram. Batting seventh and catching, Grady Cheever. Batting eighth, the center fielder, John Murkowski. And batting ninth and pitching, Logan Zabro. Now, here's the starting lineup for the Hamilton Chargers. Assistant coaches are Mike Serenditsky, Johnny Arnold, and Sean Storbakken. Head coach is Mike Schrammick. Leading off the shortstop, Nate Glapa. Batting second, the center fielder, Luke Lehman. Batting third, the designated hitter, Wes Sprang. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Ethan Debicki. Batting fifth, the right fielder, John Arnold. Batting sixth, first baseman, Brady York. Batting seventh and pitching, Nick Braun. Batting eighth and catching, Luca Tusek. Batting ninth in left field, Blake Guthrie. The second baseman is Will Stendler. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask all who are able to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those defending our freedom. With the presentation of our national anthem, we urge you to join in singing.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wisconsin Brewing Company Park here from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, home of the Lake Country Duckhounds. We have sectional final baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Winner advances to Fox City Stadium in Appleton, the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, next week. Two Greater Metro Conference teams going at it this afternoon with Germantown Warhawks, who won the last game 9-3 over Arrowhead, and the Hamilton Chargers, who won the last game over Menominee Falls 3-0 this morning. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanxalata with you here for the sectional final baseball here. This beautiful venue for the second straight year. Last year we sent Arrowhead to state from this venue. Obviously that no longer can happen again 2 years in a row. So who will we send to state this year? Germantown or Hamilton? Germantown looking for their first ever state appearance. Hamilton looking for their second ever.
I know who's going to make it.
Oh, boy.
A Greater Metro team.
There you go. Yeah, it's actually a good one. Jay Wojcinski, he's made it to state already. He was Whitefish Bay's head coach when he made it to state and actually won state 2023 over Hortonville.
Who's leading off?
Let's see here. Leading off for Germantown is Frank.
Well, he pinch hit last game.
And the starting pitcher for is Nick Braun for Hamilton.
Something that you told me earlier was that Germantown swept Sussex-Hamilton conference play earlier this year.
Yes, I'm right about, yeah. It's actually crazy to think, but they did. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is in there, strike 2. Lucas Frank, the hitter, by the way. Down 1 ball, 2 strikes here to start off this game. Here's the pitch. And that one just gets a piece, foul ball. So yeah, Germantown and Hamilton, they faced off in the final GMC series of the season, and Germantown won 2 games in a row against them. Although Hamilton technically had the conference wrapped up at that time. Germantown finishes 1 game behind Hamilton. That one's in the air to left field. Tracking back on it is Guthrie. He makes the catch out there, right in front. A couple steps in front of the warning track, and there's 1 down here in the top of the first. It's gotten a lot warmer here since earlier. Meanwhile, defensive lineman for Sussex-Hamilton, for Germantown, Hamilton, jeez. Guthrie, Lethen, right fielder is not on here for whatever reason. So Hibicki, third base, Glappa, shortstop, Stenler, second, and York on first. Braun pitching, and Tusick doing the catching. That pitch is a little bit low, ball 1.
Ty Oshesky up right now for
Johnny Arnold's playing right field. And that one's ripped. Base hit to right by Oshesky. So 1 hit for Germantown already here in the first inning. And that brings up Mr. Carter Gordon, who put a home run out left field last game against Arrowhead.
Was no doubter.
So Gordon steps in with a runner on first base, 1 out. Braun sets. Here's the pitch. Pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Throw it on a second. Are they going to get him? They got him! Olszewski caught stealing at second base, and there's 2 down here in the first. What a throw from Tusick. We saw him do that quite a bit last game against Menominee Falls earlier today.
You know, Sussex-Hamilton is playing with fire today when we lost the season series to them. So,
oh, they're ready. You can tell they're ready, too, just the way they've started out here. Pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And pitches called, strike 3. Hamilton, even though Germantown gets a hit, Hamilton starting off with a bang here. 1 hit for Germantown. We head to the bottom of the first inning. No score yet.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Here for the bottom of the first inning here from WBC Park here in Oconomowoc. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks-Salado. Germantown gets one hit in the first inning. They strand a runner and a caught stealing as well. Actually, just a caught stealing. They didn't strand a runner. But a caught stealing at second base. As we've seen Luke Tusick do that a lot today for Hamilton. So he's been on fire back there. So Hamilton comes up to bat. You're in the first inning. Glappa will be the leadoff hitter. Pretty good hitter for this Hamilton Charger team this year. Hamilton head coach Mike Schrammick. So Logan Zevro on the mound for Germantown this evening. So Nate Glappa steps in. Here's the pitch from Zevro inside, ball one. Germantown, a very impressive win over Arrowhead. I don't think many expected them to beat Arrowhead 9-3 last game. So that really changed your opinion about Germantown. Could this be their year? We'll find out through this game. 2-0, yeah. Not saying anything yet about that, but they obviously had to work hard just to get to this sectional final game and beat a very good Arrowhead team who was a co-Classic A champion. And that one's ripped foul right above us once again. So 2 balls, 1 strike now on Glappa. Ooh. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high and away. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I don't know what he means by that, but I'm not going to say anything about it.
Yeah.
I would prefer not to speak on that.
These guys know each other well. GMC conference opponents, they might have some dirt on some of these players.
Got a little rivalry.
Yeah.
Not too far from each other.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, they're not far. You get off on, I think, Silver Spring or somewhere over there for Hamilton, and then Germantown. I'm not even sure the exit. Every time I go to Germantown, I still need a GPS. Even Hamilton, I still do too. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to short. Lauer on to first in time. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. So Luke Lanen will come up now for Sussex Hamilton. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground again. High chopper. Wagner on to first. And in time to get him. I couldn't tell if the umpire was going to say he took his foot out the bag because there's a little bit of foot movement over there by Gordon, but he secures the bag. So there's quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the first.
Third, the designated hitter, number 13, Wes Spring.
So Wes Spring coming up now for Sussex Hamilton. Pitch is a little bit outside, ball 1.
Both teams probably just trying to feel each other out here. I mean, Germantown, they were still playing less than an hour ago.
Yeah.
The sectional here wanted to get things going pretty quickly here.
Yeah, so 2 balls, no strikes on Spring. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Got our first score update, too, after this next pitch.
Well, I just scared me already with that. He's like, score update. What upset's about to come thrown at my face? Probably swing and a drive. And that one's Tolszewski on to first in time. So that's 3 up, 3 down for the Hamilton offense. We'll move to the second inning. 0-0 here after one.
An 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter Interior Paint is a paint and primer in one that provides tough, lasting protection. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey,
That's just, I mean, I
you're
guess that
tuned
shows
in to
that
Better
they're
Halves.
Well, they didn't really push
Skip,
us hard. They pushed
I
the
love
schools
my
hard.
hometown.
That's true.
And
No, but,
I
like,
want to
they
help
pushed-
them that
they
feels the
pushed,
same
like,
way.
for us to get a game.
So,
That's
what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know
wanna
like all the
more
date spots
pressure on
in.
I mean, even though they
Eclair.
type it themselves.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing
That's
room.
funny, Rogers, bro. How many women has he been with lately?
I'm gonna make a joke about it.
That was hard back.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, top of the second inning here from WBC Park. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata. One hit for Germantown, no hits for Hamilton in the first inning. Yeah, you find out some crazy things during the breaks. We just found out that apparently Aaron Rodgers got married. You know, it's crazy to think, but it's one of those things where you're probably wondering how, but he did. Yeah, we saw it on the internet. It was on a press conference today, but meanwhile, that one's fouled to start the inning. So the batter for Germantown is Ian D. Michael. Here's the pitch. That one is fouled back. So it's going to be no balls, 2 strikes on D. Michael.
Pretty quick first inning there.
That one's on the ground. Second base. Throw to first. Ooh, they got him. Wow.
Did he
what a
slide
play.
there,
Yeah,
too?
he slid there. Nice play that time by the second baseman. Well, where's the second baseman on the chart? They don't have a second baseman on their lineup here.
Ooh, another big score update here. Lake Geneva Badger is up 2-0 on Monona Grove.
Oh, wow. So that was Stenler, the second baseman. I just got the second baseman. So now it's Hibiki. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. The next batter is now Wagner. It's a little bit high. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's swung and fouled away by Braun, throwing some pretty good fastballs today. He's settling in. Looks like he's the guy that Sussex Hamilton wanted to save, but obviously, typically in the first game, you gotta go with your best to get to the next game. So that one's a little bit high. It's gonna be 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Wagner. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to third. Hibiki on to first in time. 2 outs now in the second.
Defense looking really good that first game for Sussex Hamilton as well.
Oh, yeah.
Vinny Inga steps in.
Vinny Inga comes up to the plate. Here's the pitch. In their first strike. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 in the dirt. So no balls, 2 strikes quickly. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Braun sets. He's ready like right away. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. Cold, strike 3. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Still no runs scored for either team. More baseball coming your way after this on Zaleski Sports.
Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, bottom of the second inning here from WBC Park. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks-Alata here with you from this beautiful venue in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, Waukesha County, one of the best counties in the state. We're in the greater Milwaukee area still. Probably on the tip of the tail west part of it. I don't think once we get past Oconomowoc, we're really in the greater Milwaukee area anymore. Even people say Oconomowoc's pushing it, I still call it that because us as a high school sports coverage still cover it. So,
pitcher of last game, Ethan Hibicki, up. Hibicki, I mean, I tell you, that dude was picking guys off left and right last game on the mound.
Yeah, it was kind of insane. So ball 1 to Hibicki.
I think he was one of the MVPs last game for Hamilton this morning.
Oh, absolutely.
Feels like a while ago since we already said this morning.
That one's on the ground. Slow roll to short.
It's a tough
Lauer on to first. Oh, gets away. Thrown away. And that means Hibicki will reach on an error. And it's Sussex Hamilton's first base run of the afternoon. So John Arnold comes up now. Zavro looks at first. The runner Hibicki is over there at first. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, ball 1. Throws back to first, not in time. Here's the pitch, and that's swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the next pitch, a little bit inside, ball 2. Arnold had to move himself a little bit, throwing a little bit inside that time. That one's on the ground to the pitcher. Zabriel, he's got to go to first for the easy out, 1 down. And that moves Hibicki over to second. So Arnold kind of a sacrifice that time. Almost comparable to a bunt. So Brady York will come up now, the first baseman. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. Zavriel delivers on the next pitch, low in the dirt, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Brady York. 1 out in the inning. Hibiki over there at second base. Here's the pitch. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Germantown faithful.
Always love hearing the reactions.
Yeah, especially in these bigger games. Like earlier in the season, you don't get many a lot of students at regular games just stand up around the fence because there's not many bleachers at high school stadiums unless you bring your own chairs. And that one's on the ground. That one's going to plug through the middle. On to first in time. Nice play by the shortstop, Lauer, that time. So there's 2 down now. Lauer covering a lot of ground to get over and make that play.
The pitcher, number 3, Nick Braun.
So Nick Braun, the pitcher, comes up. So he moves Hibiki over, the pitcher now, Braun at the plate. He rips that one, through, base hit. Hamilton grabs the 1-0 lead here in the sectional final game. Huge RBI single by Nick Braun to give Hamilton the 1-0 lead.
It's just something about their pitchers doing their work, huh?
Yeah. So now Luka Tusik, the catcher, comes up. Believe it or not, that was Hamilton's first hit of the game, too. Throws back to first.
Germantown not used to really playing from behind after what we had this morning.
Yeah, they didn't play from behind this morning, that's for sure. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Throws back to first, not in time. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped foul to the net. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Tusik steps back in here now. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down here. Braun takes his lead over there at first. Throws back to first. They must be concerned about Braun over there to keep throwing back. Braun must have been a stealing threat that Germantown must have scouted last game when Menominee Falls played this morning. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Xavier looks. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled to the back screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runs are hard to come by in these sectional games, I'll tell you that. We learned that maybe not so much for Germantown last game, but this morning for Hamilton. They only won 3-0. Menominee Falls made it interesting in the last inning, had the first 2 runners on.
They were having a really hard time getting runs today.
Yeah. And that one's up in the air. Looks to me the first baseman, Carter Gordon, will call for it. Hamilton takes on with an RBI single. We head to the 3rd inning. Sussex Hamilton with the 1-0 lead here in the sectional final game.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinks-Alata here from WBC Park. Top of the third inning coming up here already. 1-0 Hamilton lead here. Here at WBC Park, we got some sectional final games in progress right now. 0-0 Pewaukee, New Berlin, Eisenhower at Waterford High School. Hortonville, De Pere 0-0. Union Grove and Oak Creek just began 0-0. Waukesha North just grabbed up 1-0 on Muskego.
That's a series that Waukesha North swept them in the regular season.
And this is kind of interesting year because Germantown swept Hamilton too. So even though Hamilton won the Greater Metro Conference, it's kind of one of those weird things. Like, oh,
as crazy as that sounds.
As crazy as it sounds. I'll see you on Monday. See you on Monday for state baseball from my couch. All right, so third inning. Here, let's see if Germantown can put something together here.
For Germantown, leading off the top of the third, it's the catcher number 3, Grady Cheever.
So Grady Cheever, the catcher, will lead off. He caught last game too. Pitch is low in the dirt, ball 1. That one's on the ground at first. Nice play over there by York. Right to York, 1 down here in the top of the third.
Sussex Hamilton, I mean, I feel like the pitch count's got to be lower still for Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been getting a lot of ground balls today early on.
Yeah, Brown is at 26 after that ground out. So he's in a good spot for pitching. So now it'll be Murkowski, John Murkowski, the batter. It was a win over Brookfield East that got Germantown here. That one's ripped to second base, hit to right field. Murkowski just sneaks it through between Stendler and York to the right fielder Arnold to cut it off. So Germantown jumps ahead in the hit category 2-1. So now it's Xavier, the pitcher, and he rips that one foul down the left field line.
And if that would have got down that line, the left fielder Guthrie wasn't there. Like, he wasn't even close.
He's playing off, but that's the situational that Mike Schramek is running. The defense. Xavier takes strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes on Xavier. Top of the third here. Here's the pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. But Murkowski's got to hold up because it still stayed in front of the catcher technically.
Tusick doing a really good job behind the dish again, being able to block the baseballs to avoid
So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Xavier, the pitcher. Here's the pitch, and that one spikes in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. But once again, Tusick doing an outstanding job behind the dish, not letting anything get past him, and Murkowski's got to hold up at first. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and spikes in the dirt again. So now from 0-2 to 3-2 on Xavier.
Waukesha North takes a 2-0 lead over Muskego now.
Huge one over there and it's at Muskego. So Muskego got a home game technically in the sectionals because that's how it was planned.
Yeah, one more real quick. Badger 4-0 on Monona Grove now.
Wow.
Like Geneva Badger.
And that one's in the dirt, ball 4. And Germantown 2 runners on now. 1 out. Xavier draws a walk.
Right fielder, number 14, Lucas Frank.
So now it'll be Lucas Frank, the batter.
Running at first base for Germantown, number 21, Nolan.
Robert Fisher is cheering on again from North Wildwood, New Jersey.
Cousin of Luka Tusick.
And Patty and Kirby both say go G-Town.
A lot of Germantown in here. Let's get some Sussex Hamilton in here too.
Here's the pitch.
Not saying it's bad, obviously.
Ball's outside, 1-0. So
always love where people say they're coming from.
yeah, so if you're coming from England, we'll be like, wow. And I'm sitting, so you feel free to tell me that because I won't fall over. You're like, wow, that's far away. So 1-0 on Frank. Here's the pitch, a little bit outside, and that gets by. Oh, they're going to have him out at third. And what a play by Tusick.
Tell you, Tusick making plays left and right, just like that sectional semifinal matchup against Menominee Falls. He strikes again behind the dish.
Time is called by the pitching coach, John Arnold. And he'll head out to the mound.
Checking to see if everything's all right. Oh, wow. And quickly, Muskego gets their first run of the night.
How did that happen so fast? Must have been a home run.
Yep. Home run from Kalen Tomczyk.
Yeah, he's one of those other prospects you got to watch over there at Muskego.
That's going to be a good finish there. I mean, the last two Classic 8 teams remaining in the playoffs. After Arrowhead got knocked off, there's another one, right? Or is that it? Just Arrowhead?
Yep. Yeah, Arrowhead. Oh, Mukwonago.
Yeah,
Mukwonago got knocked off earlier by Monona Grove.
So this is the Classic 8 championship, just as this is the Greater Metro championship. Really, really.
Yeah, so over there at Muskego Heights, it's the Classic 8 championship. So ball one.
Ball three now.
Nope.
Same batter. Same
Game changer didn't update. All right, so 3-0 now on Frank. Here's the pitch, and there's strike one.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's getting pulled over on the highway right up behind us. Wonder what they did. Probably speeding. Now it's ripped foul right to the head coach, Jay Wojcinski. Nice pick over there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. So 3-2, 2 outs. The runners will be moving. That's going to be first base going to be moving on that one. That one's ripped in the air. Right field. Arnold going back on it. He'll make the catch. Hamilton gets out of it after surrounding one base runner. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Still 1-0 Hamilton here at WBC Park.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the third inning. Hamilton still with the 1-0 lead. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata here with you from WBC Park in Waukesha County, otherwise known as Oconomowoc. Crazy stuff, man. We're flying by here.
Yeah, day really flew by pretty fast here at the sectional finals. Always the best part of the year at baseball. It's one of the sleeper parts of the year. I think one of the best.
Blake Guthrie.
I think last year when we had our sectional, it almost rained, right?
Yeah, it was close. Blake Guthrie at the batter now.
Not a cloud in sight now. I mean, kind of in the distance, but
Pitch is in there for strike one.
and we're getting close to 80 degrees right now, too.
Thankfully.
This morning we were in here
63.
freezing.
We had the windows open, too, all day. So one ball, one strike on Guthrie. Here's the pitch. That one's ripped foul right at the Germantown dugout. What did that kid do to him?
He's got beef.
Yeah, apparently. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Guthrie. Xavier up to 30 pitches. 29, my bad. Here's the pitch, and that one is ripped foul once again. And right off the pole. Ooh, almost hit a fan. That took a ricochet right off the deck up there. So now it still remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hortonville to Pierce, still 0-0 in the 5th.
Yeah, they're flying by there.
I mean, we're kind of still flying by here in a way so far.
Well, let's give them credit, though. They started before us, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of games that we started before us, and we're already ahead of them. Oh! Right at the dugout again. Oh, my goodness. There must be some beef that we don't know about.
Blake Guthrie's really got something under his skin right now that he's got.
Germantown must have did something to him.
Like he's doing like target practice right.
All right, so 2 balls, 2 strikes on Guthrie. Here's the pitch, and that one's on the ground to second. Olszewski throws in the dirt.
Pick.
Nice pick by Gordon over there. 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd here. You know, every first baseman, I always tell my kids especially, you throw it to his chest. Don't make him scoop it. Because typically, you know what happens when you got to force somebody to scoop it?
What's up?
Goes right by him.
Yeah, I know. We saw that yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We see it all the time. Anyway, so that's why. But, you know, these kids are a little bit more skilled here, so.
Dang. No, just kidding.
I'm just speaking facts. So Nate Glappa 0 for 1 today, the leadoff hitter. Comes into the box now. Here's the pitch, high and away, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch, swing to miss, strike 2. So 1-2 now on the batter, 1 out on Glappa. Here's the pitch. Cold, strike 3. It's kind of weird because he didn't ring him up. He just pointed.
Froze him.
That's why I was kind of like, wait a minute, is there 2 strikes only?
Some of the fans not really happy with those calls.
When are fans happy?
Oh, wow. That flipped in a hurry. Hortonville has taken a 3-0 lead on De Pere.
Must have been a home run. In there for strike 1. Xavier paints the corner. That one's on the ground on the shortstop. Lauer throws on to first. In time. We threw 3 complete. 1-0 Hamilton still. We head to the 4th inning over Germantown.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, couple scores around the state. New Berlin Eisenhower jumps up 2-0 on Pewaukee.
I already gave him the Hortonville, too.
Yeah, you said it, the Hortonville. On the network, I'm not sure if it is Mosinee and Aquinas, 3-3. That's on my game changer. 4-0 Badger and Monona Grove. Oak Creek and Union Grove, 0-0 in the second. So here we go. We're back here at WBC Park. 1-0 game here to begin the fourth inning here on this beautiful sunny afternoon here in Oconomowoc.
This morning felt like a early spring type day.
Yeah.
Now this afternoon feels like summer.
Pitch is in their first strike. So it'll be
Olszewski.
Olszewski the batter now. So I got 1 ball, 1 strike on Olszewski. Olszewski on the ground to second. Stenler on to first. In time. 1 down here in the top of the fourth.
First baseman, number 24, Carter Gordon.
Home run threat coming up.
So Carter Gordon coming up. Hit a home run to left field in the last game against Arrowhead. Here's the pitch in their first strike on the corner. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes on Gordon. Here's the pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Couldn't get that pitch to quite spin down that time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give this announcement after.
Shoutouts.
Well, I don't have any more of those, and ball 2. You saw Tusick get up thinking that was strike 3. Oh, a little bit high on Gordon. So now quickly 0-2 to 3-2.
That turned fast.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and that one's in the air, left center field. Lehman underneath him makes the catch out there, 2 down. He just got under that one,
My
Gordon,
goodness.
that time.
That ball.
That ball looked good at first, but he just got under it.
Every time he puts that ball in play, though, like it's always a hard contact hit.
Yeah. So Ian DeMichael will come up now.
Nope, Muskego has tied the game up.
0 for 1.
On an RBI walk.
Oh, so we got bases loaded in Muskego.
And they only got 1 out going in that bottom of that second in Muskego.
Here's a pitch fouled.
I think if Muskego made it to state, they would give him a high seed.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to have it.
I still feel like they had a really tough strength of schedule.
Yeah, that's the part that might save them. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, I'm going to look at those records tonight when I know all the qualifiers and think to myself, let's try to pick 1 through 8 and see if I can. But you got to put all that seed math into play, so I don't think I could. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Meanwhile, Braun kind of spikes that one.
I feel like a team that would be probably one of the lower seeds if Union Grove could beat Oak Creek.
Yeah, because they are just right around 500.
They'll probably be the 8th seed.
Yeah. That one's in the air, left side, foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, Muskego, perfect spot for them, right? Bases loaded, 1 out. They got Maddox Osard up.
They had the MLB draft prospect. And that one's on the ground. That was kind of rolled, and it was foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here on DeMichael. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to first. Nice play there by York. He'll take it and step on first. We're through 3.5.
Not even an hour in.
Not even an hour in, and Hamilton still with the 1-0 lead. They're coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. 1-0 lead for the Hamilton Chargers as they come to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning from WBC Park. Matt Peck, Elijah Vincelata on the call with you here from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. We thank you for everyone for sharing. Here's another message, ladies and gentlemen. Do not subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're not going away when it comes to doing broadcasts in the Milwaukee area.
I thought you said someone said that message. I was like, wow, that's nice.
Subscribe to us in the Milwaukee area. We're not going, like I just said, we're not going anywhere. We're going to have football in the fall.
Soccer, volleyball. That's the plan, right?
Poker. No, I'm kidding. Not that.
That's a plan, though, right? Volleyball, soccer, too.
Yeah.
Try to get that in the fall. There's a long, obviously, cannot forget about football, though.
We're going to have some bangers under the Friday Night Lights this year. You wait and see.
Week 1 is going to be.
Nope.
Nope, nothing.
Nah, not yet. We'll talk. We'll tell you in August. Meanwhile, ball 2's in there.
We're still planning it out.
Yeah, we've got some conflicted games. We might be emailing some schools to see if they want to play on Thursday.
And we got to work some things out with some more partnerships.
Yeah. That one's on the ground. That one's going to get through. Base hit for Spring.
Spring water.
Yeah, so he puts Hamilton with their second hit of the day right there.
Muskego has taken the lead on Waukesha West, or North. Sorry.
So Hibiki steps in the box now. Sprang on first, takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Hibiki showed bunt, called strike.
Trying to get his runner over.
Throws back to first, not in time. So now Xavier will re-engage with the mound. Here he sets. Here's the pitch to Hibiki. Hibiki lays down the bunt. They'll go to first. Nice cover that time by the second baseman, Olszewski. Gordon fields the bunt, so Spring moves over to second now with one out.
Sacrifice.
Perfect bunt. At first, because I had kind of a blind spot in here, I thought nobody was covering first at the beginning. I'm like, oh, no. So John Arnold will come up. He's had some pretty good contact today, especially that first game. He ripped a triple down in the right field corner. He's 0 for 1 today. He's got a runner at second, Spring out there. Pitch is a little bit high, ball 1.
And Muskego really breaking that game open. Up 4-2 now on Waukesha North.
That's your update from the scores desk back next to me. That's just to say that way. That one's in the air, popped up. Will Gordon be able to get there? Ooh. He does. Oh, did he drop it? No, he dropped it. Wow. So it's going to be an error.
It went out of his glove.
Yeah, I think it
went
out
of his glove. That was a tough play.
Yeah.
That would have been an amazing play if he had that. Oh, mound visit now.
It's a mound visit for G-Town.
It's a chance right now for Sussex Hamilton to really put up a crooked number on Germantown. And like we said plenty of times already today, Germantown, they won the series. They swept them.
Yeah, 2-0 in the regular
season in the Greater Metro. Hamilton won the conference, though, right?
Yes. By 1 game. Germantown in second place, so this is first versus second. So in reality, this is still the Greater Metro Conference Championship between 1 and 2. It worked out that way. So Brady York will come up now. Runners on first and second for him. 1 down here in the inning. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Swinging a foul tip. So no balls, 2 strikes. So York steps back in here now. 2 runners on base, first and second. Sprang and Arnold take their leads at the respective bases. Here's the pitch from Xavier. And cold, strike 3. York is rung up, and now there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And keep in mind, though, last time Hamilton's run came with 2 outs. So Nick Braun, and I think he's the one that did it last time too.
Yep.
So he's up with runners on base again. So he's got the RBI for Hamilton.
Can't the pitcher be clutch again?
Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
He wanted it.
Oh, and it hits Braun. You heard that one all the way up here. So now it's going to be bases loaded for Hamilton.
I should quickly maybe just check up on him just to see, too.
Yeah, because he's a pitcher.
Now here comes Luka Tusic in a big spot.
So Luka Tusic comes up.
Bases loaded. The moments you live for in the sectionals.
Here's the pitch. Is just missed. Ball 1 inside. Here's the next pitch. In there, first strike. Just comes down a little bit. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Here in the inning, bases loaded for Hamilton. Sprang, Arnold, and Braun, the base runners from third to first. Hamilton could use a couple runs here from my expertise, and I'm sure everyone below us will agree. That one's on the ground to short. On to first. In time! Germantown gets out of the bases loaded jam. We head to the 5th inning, still 1-0 Sussex Hamilton.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better.
Sports top of the 5th inning here from Wisconsin Brewing Company Park here in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. 1-0 lead for Sussex Hamilton over Germantown. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinksalata here on this beautiful afternoon. It was cold this morning. It's warmer now. It's going to be so Germantown last inning got out of a bases loaded jam. Sussex Hamilton, Lauer, the shortstop, took a ball on the bounce and made the throw at first and kept this game 1-0. So Germantown very much still in this game if they can get a couple hits together.
For Germantown, leading off the top of the fifth, the third baseman, number 2, Doug Wagner.
So Doug Wagner leads off the inning. And he rips a base hit up the middle right off the bat. So Wagner reaches here. Right off the bat, so huge hit that time. So Vinny Inga will come up now.
That was a first pitch hack, too.
They're ready. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped foul back behind us to the parking lot. Here's the next pitch. And that one's ripped to second. What a catch! And he doesn't able to get the throw back to first. Stendler.
You're getting ready for that double play call.
Yeah. Stendler makes the catch, but I think Wagner had a feeling that he was going to catch that. So that's why he didn't really go that far. And although if he would have dropped it, they could have gotten double play.
I think once you see him get a bounce on it, like get a hop.
So he gets off his head. So now Grady Cheever 0 for 1 today. Wagner takes his lead over there at first. Pitch is low, ball 1.
We have different umpires for this game too, or same?
Maybe they rotate that bit. That one's in the air, right field, going back. Arnold giving it a chase, makes the catch. He had to give that one a run, and that's where they tell you if you got to back up to go catch a fly ball, you don't backpedal, you run on your side. You backpedal, he probably would have fell backwards. So
it's one of the
very good catch out there to be able to track that baseball down.
Then you look embarrassing if you trip on yourself while you try to get a ball.
So it's going to be John Murkowski now batting. That one's ripped to center, and that will drop. So base hit for Murkowski. And Germantown with 2 on now, 1 out in the top of the 5th.
See if the pitcher for Germantown can respond now.
So Logan Zavril steps in. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1 in the corner. Pitch is called strike 2. Kind of curves down on that one. So quickly 0-2 now on Zavril. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on for Germantown. Wagner on second, Murkowski on first. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on for Germantown. And called strike 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Germantown leads 2 on. They have 2 hits. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Hamilton still 1-0.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these.
Matt Peck, Elijah Vink-Salata here from Wisconsin Brewing Company Park. Andrew Pellons tells us it's still 2-0 Eisenhower lead in Waterford over Pewaukee.
And we've been checking on that game on Game Changer a lot.
Eisenhower 12-0 in the Woodland West this year. We knew they were going to be tough to beat in the sectionals.
Must have meant they swept Pewaukee, huh?
Yeah, they did. Swept all of them. And we saw them last year in the Woodland Conference Championship when we had them on against Wisconsin Lutheran.
Like I've relayed it before, that pretty impressive that they're doing this with a first-year head coach.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy we didn't even have them on this year.
No.
I just thought of that. We didn't. Although if me and you both had more time individually, we definitely would have.
Oh, next year for sure.
Yeah, next year for sure. New Berlin Eisenhower will be back on our network.
We're going to have a lot of time next year in this time.
If I make it up next week, if they hold on. I don't want to jinx anybody. Oh, I don't think he meant to put that one in play. Meanwhile, he does, and Carter Gordon fields it.
Oh, that was a quick out.
Yeah. I think he didn't want to swing at that one, and he just did.
That's a story with how quick this game has been going so far.
Shortstop, number 8, Nate Glapa.
So Nate Glapa, the hitter now.
Well, like you said, there are some games on our network up north that have already finished.
Here's the pitch. That one's ripped to center field.
Wow.
And it'll be caught by Murkowski. That's Glapa that time, so he falls to 0-3 on the day.
Is that 2 pitches and 2 outs just like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Center fielder, number 2, Luke Lehman.
So Luke Lehman now, the hitter. Pitch is in there, ball 1. Hamilton would probably love to get another run or two. That would probably make you feel a lot more comfortable. That one's in the air to right. Tracking back on it is Frank. That ball keeps on tracking. It gets by him. And turning on the Jets and heading to third. Here's a throw to third. Not in time.
Big hit.
So Laney with a big hit with 2 down now. Comes through for Sussex Hamilton.
I think if they could get at least 1 to 2 insurance runs, they could be in a good spot with how their pitching's been, but you never know because I mean, Germantown has been they could put an offensive rampage on at any time this game, but how crazy is that they only need 6 more outs technically?
Pitch is in there for strike 1.
Game's been going that fast that they only need 6 more outs. This game will be over in just 2 hours if we went to 9 almost.
Yeah, and that one's ripped foul, so no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs quickly.
That'd be huge here too, though, if Logan Zavril could get out of this still.
He's at 60.
Any insurance run he gives up here is pretty dangerous. Germantown has him where they want him.
Here's the pitch, low in the dirt, and it gets by. Throw coming to the plate, not in time, and that's the huge insurance run Hamilton needed. And now it's 2-0 Hamilton. Landon comes home on the pass ball. So 2-0.
That's a huge insurance run.
They don't care how they got it as long as it gets in. So now it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
A little rivalry action going here again, huh?
Here's the pitch. A little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I think another reason why we're going fast, too, is because of how fast the deliveries are.
That's right. It's like
that's why we don't need a pitch clock here.
That's why they're preparing for the pitch clock. That one's rip foul.
You know, I just saw a couple hours ago as a notification, too, that college basketball is getting challenges, coaches' challenges next season.
Good.
So now, like, as fans, we could say, challenge that.
Oh, everything's changing. Someday high school is going to have
a challenge system.
Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Hamilton gets a triple and scores a run via pass ball. We head to the 6th inning. It's 2-0 Hamilton now.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, top of the 6th already.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? I think these mics say, Matt Peck and Elijah Vinks, we want you to be done for the year. So let's speed you up. So top of the 6th inning from WBC Park here in Oconomowoc. Stands for Wisconsin Brewing Company Park. Home of Lake Country Dockhounds. In second place right now in the I don't know. In the American Association, probably East Conference.
You got the high school mindset.
East Division.
Milkmen are 4th.
Yeah, Milkmen were 4th. Brian Yeasy told us, one of the marketing directors here, I said, the Milkmen doing this year. He told me 4th place. And that one's outside, ball 1.
Well, let's see how Germantown delivers here. This is a great opportunity here with the tip top of the order up here with Frank.
Here's the pitch and their first strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
This game has been cruising fast, though.
In their first strike. The batter is Frank.
How many pitches does Lennon have?
Lennon is up to 6. No, I have to check on that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Frank. That was on the ground to short. Glappa on the first. And they say he came off. So that's going to be an error.
He hustled it out. You got to give credit where it's due to Frank for hustling out, making
You
a rush to
always
play.
got to hustle it out. Any way, shape, or form, you got to hustle it out.
Second baseman, number 12.
Tyoshevsky. This is the part where Germantown can get really dangerous.
Here's the pitch. In there, ball 1. Germantown, they're in the top of the order right now. Not sure if you're going to see it again, so you probably want to get your hits now. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is just outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Not a lot of hits to come by today. Total of 9 with both teams combined.
Here's the pitch. That one's in the air, pop foul.
Yeah, there's that one like super fan, like student section leader guy that was running around trying to hype their student section up in that first game that they had against Arrowhead. I haven't seen him up yet. I'm sure they want to try to get him up soon.
Yeah. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here. Here's the pitch to Olszewski. Olszewski takes high.
Here we go. Could be interesting here if he could reach without getting any outs. Because you know who's coming up, Mr.
Carter
Power
Gordon.
Hitter. I think a Malvis is coming if he reaches.
Here's the pitch, and that one's popped up in the air. Will that stay in?
Playable.
No, just get over the net.
I think they're telling them to run. They're telling the runner on first to
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, now no outs.
just run no matter what. That's what you're told with 2 outs, right? Run with the full count.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to second. Got 1 play, throw to first.
Oh!
Save! He beat it out. Olszewski beat it out.
There you go. That is a close one.
And Mike Schrammett comes out. I think he's going to appeal that. I would if I were him. That was close.
Let's see.
Just it's worth taking a look.
Let's see here.
You can go back on the broadcast if you like. We don't have replay functions on here, but he's coming out to ask for appeal, I think.
Here we go, right here.
Ooh, it's close. We don't have the slow-mo. I think the ball got there at the same time almost, so.
But look who's coming up now. It's the
So
big
Carter
power
Gordon.
hitter. He hit a home run today already. If he hits a homer here, this puts him up in front. But, I mean, I think you're thinking contact first, though.
Yeah, I think contact, because you get a base hit to the outfield, you cut it in lead. Because if you swing for the fences, you could possibly get a strikeout here.
But if you're Germantown, this is just who you want up.
So, 2-0 lead. Carter Gordon comes up.
How about this? Both
First
student sections on their feet now.
Gordon takes ball one.
They know how much this moment means for both teams right now. It's probably one of the climactic parts of the games.
So took ball one. Frank and Olszewski on base. Here's the pitch. Gordon takes low in the dirt, 2-0.
You almost feel like he's trying to do this out of precaution to him.
Yeah, I mean, they were here earlier when he hit the home run, I think.
Yeah.
So 2-0 here. Gordon steps back in.
Like they saw how hard he hit it last time. It was deep center.
Here's the pitch. In the first strike.
I think the best thing you could ask for if you're Sussex Hamilton is a double play.
Yes, exactly. I think so too. You got to hit. So it means you got to try to get it to the second, hit it to the second baseman or the shortstop or possibly a third baseman.
Gordon, not the fastest guy.
Gordon, here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Just missed, 3-1.
For the first time in the game, Lennon is running into some big-time trouble. It's a hitter's counter. If he gets one down the middle, I would put a charge in it.
3 balls, 1 strike on Gordon. Gordon in the air, foul.
You know he wanted it.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, a full count on Carter Gordon. Braun up to 80 pitches on the evening. 2 runners on for Gordon, no outs still for this Germantown offense. Braun sets. Here's the pitch. Rib foul to the backside.
Staying alive.
So Carter Gordon staying alive here. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Germantown still no runs on the day. Only, I believe there are 5 or 6 hits. I can't see that scoreboard from here. Here's the pitch to Gordon, and it hits him. And it would have been a walk anyways.
Bases loaded, no out.
Bases loaded, no outs for Germantown.
I think if you're the pitching coach here, yeah, I think
John Arnold's gonna he's gonna head out.
This is danger zone right now. As Ian DeMichael. Hop.
So, bases loaded now for this Germantown offense. No outs. Ian DeMichael will come up. He's 0 for 2 today.
We have some fans in our chat saying that was safe from that early play. That was this inning too, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. DeMichael, the at-bat of his life coming up.
This is your chance to either tie it. If he puts in the gap, they could possibly put him ahead here. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. A huge sequence coming up right here for Germantown. Keep in mind, Germantown, a team, they've never made state before.
Yeah, and they're going with Braun.
This could be a crucial moment in their school history right here if they could put something into play.
So Ian DeMichael steps in. No bases loaded, no outs. Rips that one foul to the back screen.
You can tell he's trying to get some good cuts at it. Braun has been good all game too, until he's run into some trouble this inning. Here we go.
Here's the pitch. Pitch is low, almost hit him that time, ball 1.
Good block by Tusick. to save a run.
Braun, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Rip, foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All the Germantown fans on their feet, not even just the students, all the parents. Even Matt Peck is on his feet.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And wait a minute. They said it hit him.
Oh. Wait,
Hold
no.
on, wait.
Now they're cheering.
Wait a minute. Did they say he leaned in? Hold on a minute. We got to sort this one out. Sounds like Hamilton's on their feet, but it looked like he hit the batter. Are they going to say hit him?
Foul?
Oh, they're going to call a foul ball.
Yeah.
The umpire never put his hands up, so I don't even.
First we saw them start to cheer, then we saw them start to cheer. And
because
it's like, oh.
foul ball and dead ball mean the same thing.
Yep.
That's why we were confused.
Okay.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. That's kind of a warning sign to Braun. Hey. Here's
Ball
the
and a
pitch.
strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And low in the dirt, ball 3. Tusick, a huge block back there.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. No, it says 3-2 now.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. He's got to put him in the middle here.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. And that one's ripped. The second. Short. On the first. Double play. But a run scores still. Frank comes home. It's 2-1, but that's just a huge out for Hamilton. Huge 2 outs. So it's a win-win situation. You still get a run home for Germantown, but
that's still almost killer in a way.
Stendler to Glappa to York.
That's almost killer in a way still, too, because you know you had a threat with no outs.
So Olszewski moves up to 3rd. It'll be Wagner now. Doug Wagner.
That's the best thing you could have asked for right there.
So now you're back to that 1-0 game situation like it was earlier. And pitches in there for a strike.
Wow, whoever breaks through here, the crowd's going to explode on either side.
Pitch is low, ball 1. I mean, Tusick has just been a brick wall back there.
Saved the run again.
Here it is. A little bit high, ball 1 and outside.
That's 2 balls now.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground to short. Glappa's got a lot of ground to cover. Spikes at the first. They got him. What a way to get out of it for the Hamilton Chargers. Wow. Bases loaded, no outs. They only allow 1 run. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cinema still 2-1 Hamilton.
An 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter Interior Paint is a paint and primer in one that provides tough, lasting protection. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Back here on Zaleski Sports. Bottom of the 6th inning. Hamilton 2-1 lead. Germantown scorches 1 across. Top of the 6th. Some score updates coming around your area. Muskego up 5-2 in Waukesha North over at Muskego High School in the bottom of the 4th inning. Aquinas leads Mosinee 6-3. Pewaukee down 6-0 to New Berlin Eisenhower. Oak Creek up 2-0 on Union Grove. That's pretty much all I have. And I think Hortonville clinched. Oh, wait. Yep.
They're going.
Hortonville is officially moving on to state. 3-1 win over defending state champion De Pere.
So we'll have a new state champion this year.
Yeah, no matter what in Division 1. And that one's swinging a miss, strike one.
Keep sharing this game, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any friends or family that are Germantown, Sussex, Hamilton fans, this is a close game. Up to almost 300 live.
That one's low in the dirt, ball one. Xavier still the pitcher for Germantown. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is in there for strike 2 on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here's the next pitch, and that one's ripped to second. Olszewski on to first in time.
I think Zavril knocked it down too to like avoid it to be like a hard grounder.
So John Arnold will come up now. With 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
Is Aquinas Mosini on the network?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. You'd have to check on that.
That's a really good game right now. Aquinas just took a 6-5 lead on Mosini.
Oh, it was just 6-3.
Yeah.
So I guess now it's
Mosini fighting.
Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled back.
Eisenhower just added another run. Now it's 7.
That team's going to be tough to beat.
7-0.
I'm telling you right now, that team's going to be tough. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Is Lake Geneva Badger in D1 too?
I think so.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good shape right now, 6-2.
And here's the ground on the ground to short. Lauer picks it onto first in time. 2 outs.
First baseman, number 10, Brady York.
So now Brady York will come up. And what's Hamilton going to do once they come in the field, especially this stays 1 run, because they're only up 1 run and they notice how much trouble they were in last inning. Pitch is in there for a strike.
I do think that was good that Germantown finally got on the board, but they could have put a lot more on the board there.
Oh, yeah. Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground. Through base hit to center field for Brady York.
Pitcher coming up now, Nick Brown. 6-2 now, Muskego. Field's starting to come to play a little bit here.
Yeah.
Obviously, this game is still a really big toss-up.
Yeah, you can't call game on this one yet. So Nick Braun, the pitcher, steps in now. Sussex Hamilton's probably telling their team, hey, man, we need another run or 2 here.
Try to get some insurance for Brown. Ooh.
Pitch is high.
Got to give credit where it's due to Logan Zavril, too. I mean, he's been pitching the whole game, too. What's his 75 pitches?
Throws back to first, not in time.
He's probably hoping that his team, I mean, if he could hold it here, they could try to, they have to put the ball in play next inning.
Here's the pitch. Pitch is a little bit high, 2-0. That one's in the air, center field. Tracking back is Murkowski. He makes the catch on the warning track. We head to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Hamilton 3 outs away from heading to their 2nd state appearance ever. Germantown, last chance for them. 2-1 lead coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted
I think this is going to be Menominee Falls. Like,
exterior
actually,
renovations expert.
I actually got to.
Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly.
Which will be exciting.
Especially when we were working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house.
I
We
wouldn't
replaced
mind
the
them threatening.
roofing,
I mean,
siding,
just-
and windows.
I wouldn't either.
Then they left a
for like
5-star
the-
review.
One of our thousands
are
of
we at
5-star
300? Let's see,
reviews?
are we at 300 yet?
Exactly.
For your
Yeah, we
free,
are.
no obligation estimate, call us
310
today
now.
or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
It's like every time we get a close game, the viewers keep going up.
Yeah.
Live. We're probably the closest game on the network.
Oh, yeah.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly. Especially when we were working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then
Hartford's
they
going
left
to
a
state.
5-star review.
One of our thousands of
They still have
5-star
cuts?
reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us
Wanna do that
today
interview
or
last
go to
year?
ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, the last chance here for Germantown to start the top of the 7th inning.
It's like, are they still going to keep Nick Brown on the mound?
Oh, I can't tell from here. Looks to me number 9.
That is.
I doubt it's Nick Brown still.
That's Jacob Osmanski.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there was a little bit of trouble even being shown from Nick Brown last inning.
I mean, he had the bases loaded with no outs.
Yeah.
They got their share there to get the base or the double play. That might be the play of the game if they hold on. I think Vinny Inga is going to come up to lead off for Germantown. It's the moments everybody lives for. I feel like at some point this inning, every fan's going to be on their feet here. So here we go.
The nerves that racked up in the stadium.
Even I'm getting chills up here.
Hamilton only up 1 run. Hamilton only up 1 run, but Germantown only down 1 run. So, I mean, probably ain't comfortable on either side right now. Well, first pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Here's the pitch in their first strike. The batter is Vinny Inga. Osmanski, the new pitcher for Sussex Hamilton. That one's in the air, foul to the right side. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3, 1 down for the Hamilton Charger defense. Inga goes down looking.
Who's next?
Carter Cheever. Grady. So Grady Cheever, the next hitter for this Germantown offense. Pitch is low in the dirt, ball 1. Pitch is in there, strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here. Grady Cheever, the batter, he's 0 for 2 today. Pitch is in there, strike 2. Right, hits the inside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Osmanski. And oh, just missed that time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. And that one's in the air. Center field. Lanin underneath it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Hamilton is 1 out away from a state appearance.
Number 7,
John Murkowski, he's up, but he's 2 for 2 today. Keep that in mind. Pitches in there for a strike.
Everyone up in that Germantown dugout.
Here's the pitch. That one's on the ground. That's a fair ball. Touches first, and the Hamilton Chargers are headed to the state tournament in 2025. Their second state appearance as a program. Congratulations to head coach Mike Schrammick. What a team. GMC champions, regional champions, and now sectional champions. They will head to Appleton next week. Nasonville Dairy postgame show with head coach Mike Schrammick coming up right after this and the awards ceremony. Test.
Hamilton website for game details. To the Hamilton Chargers. This marks their second appearance in the spring baseball tournament, their first since 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, your Oconomowoc sectional champions, the Hamilton Chargers.
Test. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Hamilton Chargers, you guys are heading to state. Second state appearance ever. Coach, we'll start off with you, head coach Mike Schrammick. Just tell me about how you guys got it done. You guys lost to this team 2 games already. Let's just do the path right away. GMC champions, which is a very tough thing to do. Regional champions, and now you got done with the toughest sectional in the state of Wisconsin right here. So just tell me about it.
Just so proud of everybody. We worked extremely hard this offseason, and just as we were going through this stretch, we kind of reminded one another all the stuff that we did to get ourselves here, and I saw a lot of good buy-in, and I think the guys did a great job, getting back to the fundamentals and just understanding, hey, we got to be clean to get it done, and that's what we were today, is clean. So that's I'm so proud of them, so happy for them.
Yeah, so just tell me about this too. You guys on this pitching staff today only allowed 1 run in the whole entire day. That's 14 innings of only allowing 1 run. Just tell me about how your pitching staff got that done, because that's incredible. Because Menominee Falls is a really good baseball team, and this Germantown team right here, a really incredible team too. So to hold them to 1 run, just tell me about that.
That's kind of what we've been doing all year. I mean, we don't have, hear about all these guys throwing 90. We don't have any guys throwing 90, but we got guys that know how to pitch, and they've got a plan every time we're going through the order, and they know what we need to do and how we need to do it, and they know they got defense behind them. So, I'm so proud of them. But like I said, I'm not shocked, because this is what we've been doing all year long.
Congrats, Coach, on a great season.
Appreciate it.
Good luck in Appleton.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now here with our highlight house player of the game, Nick Braun. Nick, just tell me about you had a really good day pitching out there. You got the first RBI and kind of got this offense in a good spot for a moment. Just tell me about that moment.
I had to go in it all. It played like it was our last game. I was struggling on the mound. I was overheating a lot, so I just tried battling for the guys, because we put so much work in this offseason. And I had a rough season with my ankle and everything, and I just left it all out there and competed, and we got the job done.
Okay, perfect. So I asked the same thing to Coach. You're GMC champs, regional champs, and now sectional champs. This is one of the toughest conferences in the state of Wisconsin. You have Germantown right there, Menominee Falls, Brookfield Central, all those kind of schools. They're really tough schools. Just tell me about how you guys stayed together as a team all year, because you won that conference pretty early on. So that means you guys were playing some pretty good baseball all year early on. So just talk to me about it.
I mean, it's a hard season with this conference. I mean, Falls is really good. We just kept battling. We kept grinding every practice, because we didn't want it to lose here like we did the last 2 years. So we wanted to make it pass, and we sure did.
All right, so at Zaleski Sports, we do a highlight house player of the game. So you're going to take the mic, and you're going to say your first, last name. I'm in the house. You're going to look right up there at the camera. Right up there. Yep.
Nick Braun.
No, then I'm in the house. Nick Braun, then I'm in the house.
Nick Braun, I'm in the house.
All right. Great game. Congrats on going to state.
Thank you.
Go celebrate. All right. We're going to sign off, ladies and gentlemen. What a sectional day here from Oconomowoc. Sussex Hamilton advances the state on a 2-1 win over Germantown. What a day, and what a team this year. GMC champs, regional champs, and now sectional champs. They're going to celebrate with their families. They'll be playing Fox City Stadium starting next week. One of our teams representing the Milwaukee area. We got so many more to come. Watch the WIAA website to see when they'll play on Monday. Anyways, Matt Peck, Elijah Vingsla, this might be our final time till August. Unofficially signing off here from WBC Park for the final time.